Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We are here with another build for the Pyromancer this time. And the Pyromancer has, interestingly enough, weapons that are not fire-based. So, if we look through, okay, we see there's a fire weapon, there's a lightning weapon, there's a chaos weapon, which is the one we'll be using. We'll talk about this in a second. And there's a shadow weapon. Now, of course, if you're thinking, like, oh, I'm playing a Pyromancer, and you want to, you want that to kind of make sense, well, you kind of be wanting to use the fire weapon. Now, I haven't had great success with this one. I haven't unlocked its artifact, so perhaps it would be better if I had its artifact. But if you look at the Chaos weapon, it's actually, the second weapon effect has a effect that causes random damage based on the number of stacks of burn on the target. So, while this is certainly, these are chaos skills, right? It says it right there. It actually works with burn. So I think, having a chaotic fire pyromancer actually sounds pretty cool. And so all the other two skills apply disarray. And disarray is going to help us do more burn damage as well. So that also works well. So we're going to be using this weapon with the Pyromancer today, and the runes that we'll be using, the two that I always use, unless, I'm doing something real crazy, okay, I use Weapon Expert, which gives me access to the second weapon skill automatically. I don't have to, find it in the skill, panel when I level up. And then the other one I use is Reroll Mastery. This is, again, if you're really trying to focus on getting a particular build, this one's quite good. It just makes sure we have as many rerolls as we need to get what we want. The last rune here, I'm just using a material harvesting rune. Perhaps you could look and grab, skill mastery and grab some other fire skills or something. But I think we're going to have a good enough fire skills already. We are playing the Pyromancer after all, so it should be okay. The other skills I have here all are going to help us very much. So I have a multicast skill. This is going to make us do burn more often, or apply more burn, which is going to be great, okay? We have Executioner. This is going to do extra damage based upon the number of different negative effects enemies have. We will be applying a lot of different effects, so we should get the maximum damage from that. We have Searing Intensity. This one's kind of obvious, right? Increases all damage we cause by 0.5% per stack of burn on the target, so we'll definitely be getting good use of that. And then we have Lord's Bane. Now, this Lord's Bane is just good, okay? You just do extra damage, 25% extra damage when the Lord of the Void is active. That's awesome. You could probably argue for something else. We won't use Adaptive Empowerment. Although you could probably argue for it. I think, there's definitely some, flexibility here, but I think you definitely want things like Executioner and, Searing Intensity. And then the other two, like Multicast Mastery and Lord's Bane, are probably a little bit flexible. But I do think those are they're quite good for us, so we should use them. Alright, so let's get into it then. Alright, so we'll just go to the first area here just to test it out. Before we try out the build here, if you like the build, right, give it a try, okay? And like and subscribe, and we'll just see how this runs here. Go. So we're definitely going to be looking for anything that causes more burn damage, right? Kind of anything along that line. You can definitely tell that, we already do a lot of damage. I kind of like that when a build already, you can kind of feel like, oh, okay, I'm already quite powerful. It's definitely a good sign. We don't even have any, real burn skills, right? And we're already, doing a lot of damage. So the Pyromancer's artifact ability, or rather, skill ability, is like this, where it shoots more fire out. So that definitely, it fits with the theme, right? I think it's Draconic Flame is what it's called. It lasts a pretty long time. Try not to get killed by that guy right off the bat. We'll just try to get up to like 10 levels here, and then we'll see what we can find. Almost there. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we can find here. Alright. So I don't particularly like any of these. I think I'm going to grab movement speed. Multicast for these is also fine. I don't particularly like Leviathan. At least not in this build. Okay, so now we're going to just look for fire skills, and there are a couple we're going to look for. So Combustion is one. Conflagrate is another. But really, for now, anything fire-based. So Flame Wave is fine. Meteor Shower is probably also fine. In fact, I could like lock one and grab them both. That's fine. Multicast for our frontal like chaos skills. That's okay, yeah. Might as well. We'll grab Firewall. Increase damage of Meteor Shower. Increase damage of Burn. Just reroll here. One thing, Flamethrower is very good. We want things that apply a lot of burn, so we'll definitely take that. So I don't think we want that. We'll reroll. Meteor Shower. Okay, all of our attacks apply burn. That's really good because we do have 2 chaos skills which don't apply burn, so that's going to make even those skills apply burn, right? Keep looking. We do want Combustion and Conflagrate. So Conflagrate, the reason we want this one is it does cause all enemies afflicted with burn in an area that expands around you to explode, causing damage to nearby enemies. So that works really well because everyone's going to be burned. I think I'll put it over Flame Wave. That's what I'm going to do. Grab Magnetic. This is nice, so our skills that aren't Chaos get a damage modifier. That's good. And then next time we level up, we will really look out for Combustion. That one helps us apply burn to all the enemies around us. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to grab my special ability here. And here we go. Yeah, there you go. Not bad at all. Already feeling pretty powerful.
This flame does not die.
Alright.
It only grows stronger.
Okay. Some more levels here. There's the Combustion. So, I think it's kind of hard to say for sure because, like, what we should do here. Because you can definitely argue, like, maybe you take Flamethrower because it's 0.25 seconds and Combustion's 0.5 seconds, so maybe you don't take Combustion, but Combustion is all around us, and that, I think, in my mind, is better. You could also argue, like, taking out Firewall, but Firewall applies weakness, which means enemies are going to take more damage from burn, and we do have something where we want to apply, like, more effects. And I think we want to keep Meteor Shower because this causes damage based on the number of stacks of burn. So really, I mean, you can argue probably keep, like, trading out Firewall or Flamethrower. You know, maybe, I don't know. It might actually be better to keep Flamethrower because we have it upgraded. But, I mean, we'll just take Flamethrower out and just see how that goes. Okay, Area Modifier. We do want Area Modifier for Combustion in particular, yeah. So we want to take that. Applying Disarray on all of our attacks. It's great. All attacks apply burn. More damage for that's good. Let's see. Just more damage. Damage of Conflagrate, yeah. That's good. I don't think I want the skill chain. More burn damage. Multicast of those is pretty good. Let's do that. Critical strikes. Apply Disarray.
This one sets even me ablaze.
Yeah, I like having the circle around us that applies burn. I think that's pretty good. And so the conflagrate, like, will shoot out fire things around us. You'll see that, yeah. And those will do damage based upon the number of stacks of burn enemies have. Okay, looking good. Level up here. Yeah. Okay, damage modifier for those, pretty good. Already know that. That. Crit chance. Speed, nice. Crit chance. Damage modifier, that's very good. Powerful strikes. Burn. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Ooh, I'm trapped. Took a lot of damage there. Yeah, I think flamethrower might be better than the flame wall. So I'm gonna look out for that now, because I think it is actually better. There we go.
The strongest blaze meets its end, and so it is for you.
Nice. Oh. Okay. Let's level up here. Burn damage. Multicast for the fire skills. Maybe I'll take Fire Bolt instead of Firewall. Yeah. There's the flamethrower. And again, like, maybe that's just... So let's check what the Meteor Shower is doing, right? This is always good, like, because... So Meteor Shower is doing a ton of damage. So that's not one we probably want to get rid of. Firewall was a good choice, I think, to get rid of. For sure. But otherwise, everything seems to be kind of doing the damage it needs to do. So we'll leave it like that. See how that goes. Nice. Cool.
The world will burn with me. Even the darkest night must yield to the dawn.
Yeah, this feels better for sure.
Embrace.
I was in his flamethrower.
Golden spirit, join the
All right.
ranks of legend.
Getting there to the next sequence.
All things burn. You will be no different.
Okay. Multicast of Chaos Eruption. Okay. Earn damage. Oh, multicast. Earn damage. Let's see here. Multicast chance. Disarray. Oh, there we go. Incinerate. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
This power, it burns through me.
Excellent. There we go.
Shadow to cinder.
One more
Cinder to
wave.
ash. The hunt continues.
Awesome. This is similar to a build I've done before with the Elementalist. The Elementalist has a skill that it like removes the stacks of burn and does damage based upon that. What I like about this build is that none of the like skills that do damage based upon burn actually remove the burn stack. So like all of your burn stacks are going to stay there, and then each ability, you know, is going to get its, you know,
Step forward, demon.
stack of damage.
Judgment of fire.
I'm going to hit that hit again there.
My fire burns out. Wait, a spark.
There we go. Man, yeah, he went down fast. Oh. Oh, not the flamethrower. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Alright. Nice. Alright.
The hunt never ends. The sacred fire is eternal.
Okay, so let's see here. So, look at that. Chaos Eruption, our chaos skill that, you know, we didn't think, it's not a fire skill. Well, it does damage based upon burn, and that was our thing that did the most damage. Meteor Shower also did a lot, and Combustion and Conflagrate. So, all of those skills I think are really good in this build, and I think you, again, probably could throw in, like, flamethrower somewhere, right, instead of like firebolt or something. I think that that's valid. And the burn itself, or spontaneous combustion, did 67. That's actually most of our damage. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the build, and if you did, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next build video.